Uchumi, but we have started the year already. Karibuni to our press briefing this afternoon, and thank you very much for making time. My name is Diana Gishengo. I'm the Executive Director at the Institute for Social Accountability, TISA, which convenes Okoa Uchumi. And I'll ask colleagues to introduce themselves. We'll do introductions of the people.
From what we said earlier, that our main problem is not revenue, but expenditure, which includes budgeted and legislative corruption. A case in point is a conversation that is being in the public domain, where the head of state gave a monetary gift of 20 million and promised 100 million to a church. If you look at 120 million is money that is given to another constituency as CDF. So your average Kenyan will ask, and we've seen even the Kenyans who are interested in the matter just asking, how do you just get 120 million to give to a particular institution? Some people would ask, where did it come from? Was it a proceed of quote-unquote crime? Some people also would ask, was it this money that was meant to do something? Because there is nowhere in the books of accounts where there is money, 120 million, being given to an individual church. So really the gist of our presser is that the issue is not necessarily revenue, but expenditure, where there is a lot of budgeted and legislative corruption.
We note with concern that the microeconomic numbers presented in the MTDS, that is the medium-term debt strategy, and the budget policy statement are inconsistent. Case in point is the conflicting expenditure numbers in the budget policy statement that have a variance of Kenya shillings 73 billion. Further, the nominal GDP reported in the microeconomic forecast of the budget policy statement and the fiscal framework in the same document are different. We note that an inflated nominal GDP has been used to compare the fiscal deficit. This leaves us wondering what the government is hiding from Kenyans. The projected ordinary revenue of 2.83 trillion Kenya shillings is overly ambitious, considering past revenue underperformance and slowing economic growth. This therefore means that the government is either planning to introduce additional taxation measures in the forthcoming finance bill of 2025 or borrowing. We are opposed to either of the above options, and our view is that the government should have realistic revenue projections and cut its expenditures to match the available resources. It is time for this administration to live within its means. Punda amechoka, and the owner has refused to address the leaking roof and fissure that risk crippling livelihoods, and has already adversely invested local businesses in the agriculture, manufacturing sectors, communication and housing sectors. Employers and employees have expressed the fact that payslips cannot take any further burden of tax, and neither can bank accounts and home budgets shoulder any further taxes in VAT or other indirect taxes. We must fix the source of misappropriation and corruption immediately.